Hey guys, welcome back. David Kontorovsky here. In today's video, we're going to be creating our very own hamburger toggle using Svelte and OpenProps. OpenProps is this really nice library that can get you started with a great set of design tokens, or you can use it to create your own. So recently I had been working on creating a hamburger menu, and on the hamburger menu we have this icon which is the toggle that supposedly resembles a hamburger, where you click on it and it opens your navigation menu. So today we're going to focus on the actual toggle. We're not going to build the whole hamburger menu because that's the idea. The idea is to provide you the foundation. If you want to take this further, you can do it yourself. There's nothing much to it. If you've done it before in plain JavaScript or using a different framework, it's almost the same, except you just need to get used to the syntax, or maybe how it's done in Svelte using the class directive. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to provide links to this code. I'm doing this using Replit, so you can check it out there and you can inspect the code, or you can fork it if you want to try it out and keep working on it. So check the description below for the actual link. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to add OpenProps, and for that we can either install OpenProps using npm, or we could just use the CDN. For our purposes, we're just gonna use the CDN because it just makes things simpler. So we're gonna go to the index.html file, and we're gonna place OpenProps right under the title tag. So now next we're going to start creating our component. For that, we're just going to go to our source, and under the lib directory we're going to add a components directory, and inside there we're going to add, we could add a folder, but since this is just a simple example, we're just gonna go ahead and add the file, and we're gonna name it hamburger.svelte. Now we're going to start creating our component, and the first thing we need to do is we're just gonna add a div, and yeah, let's start typing our div, and we're going to put inside here our trusty little burger emoji, and we're gonna add a class of we're gonna call this hamburger wrapper. Next, we're going to go to our app.svelte, and we're going to import the component in here. So inside the script tags, import hamburger from add components / hamburger.svelte, and we're going to place the component inside the main tag hamburger. All right, so there it is. Really small, but don't worry about it. You'll be able to see it in a few. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to our hamburger component, and we're gonna start writing some styles. So we need to add our style tag. Let's just close it so that we don't forget. And we're using this hamburger class, hamburger wrapper, and we're gonna add border, and it's gonna be solid we're going to add our first var from OpenProps. We're going to add the border size. All right, so here we have our toggle. Actually, not a toggle yet, because if we click on it, nothing happens. So in order to make this work, we're going to need to add first our script tags. We'll usually put this at the top. And again, we add the closing one because I'm not using emmet for auto completion. I don't even know if emmet works in Replit. If you know, please leave it in the comment, and also leave the instructions on how to activate it. Yeah, I've been a little bit lazy. I haven't checked that yet. Anyway, so now in order for this to work, we're gonna need to add our class. In order to use the class directive, we can just set this here to class active. Our class name is gonna be called active, actually, and we're gonna set the style of active down here, and we're going to just change the border color so that it shows that it's doing something. We're gonna set this to var orange. Oops, orange 8. And for this to work, we need to declare our variable here, our prop, as active, and it's going to be set to false initially. So let active equals false. All right, so let's see what happens when we click on it. Nothing happens yet. That's because we need to add the click event. So again, we'll come back to our div here, and in here we're going to type on click, and we're gonna set this to an arrow function that it's going to toggle this. If it's active, then it's going to on click become not active. All right, so let's test this. Again, let me get out of the way. Sorry. So here we go. That's our toggle right there. Now, the first time that I tried this, it actually didn't work, and that was because I needed to stop and restart this. This could have been an issue with Replit itself, but if you were doing this on your IDE, maybe you need to stop the server and restart it. If we were to have a navigation here, let me just paste this sample in here. We're going to put this nav code right below this. It doesn't matter. We have a cheeseburger, a bacon burger, and a veggie burger, so something for everyone. Let's add some styles to this. I already have it here. I'll just paste it. We'll just put it below active right here. So we have some styles for the nav itself and for the list. And again, this must be an environment thing. Let's just stop this again and run. There it is. Okay, Now, you remember we had this class active right here, right? Because this is the toggle. Now, if we were working on the actual hamburger menu, we don't want the action to happen on the toggle itself. We just want the toggle to capture the click, and then we apply the action on the menu. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to change this border color on click, and for that we're going to remove this class directive from here, from the div, from the toggle, and we're just gonna put it right here on the navigation menu, right on the tag, on the nav tag. So now let me guess. I bet that if I click, nothing's gonna happen unless I restart. Yep, nothing happens. So let me just stop and run again. And I'll get out of the way. And moment of truth. There it is. So now if this was the actual hamburger menu, when we click on the toggle, it will show the navigation menu, either with some sort of animation, sliding from one side, or however it was designed. But the whole thing is that what we needed to do is we just needed to apply the class directive to the navigation menu, and we tested it on the toggle, and as you can see, we can just move it to the navigation menu and it works, and that's all we needed. So I hope you like it. It's a very simple exercise. I think it's really cool. I love how easy it is to work with these things on Svelte. Make sure to check the description below if you want to inspect the code, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and it'll be an incentive to create more videos like this in the future. Thank you.